This is a new version of an older version of my Russian Strelet strategy with the new sound recording and audio visual. Basically, it's going to look a lot better, it's going to sound a lot better, and it'll make sense. It won't be garbage quality like my last one, which actually has a lot of views. So I redid it for you guys because it deserves a high quality video for the amount of views it's getting, and the quality's not keeping up. So this is a redo. And here we go. So I didn't do any, this is post-commentary. As you can see right here, I'm using the strategy that was taught to me by the last video where you shoot the buffaloes back to your building so your villagers don't have to walk as far. That person, I just shot that deer right there because it was the end of there's only 2 deers left, so no big deal there. This is going to be about 32 or 3 minutes long, so I'm not sure how I'm going to divide it. It'll probably be in maybe 12-minute sections or something like that, or 10-minute sections, 3 of them. So here I'm just, we're actually already upping to the next level here, which I'm pretty sure you should know how to do by now. We're going to the colonial age. It's a 2 versus 2. These are random people through Game Ranger. I'm only level 15 on this. I don't usually play through Game Ranger. I play through just a normal ESO, usually. But it's not working right now, so I'm going to play through this. And I'm just watching this live right now as I'm watching the recording again and calling out stuff. So I'm going after some treasures. I'm by no means a professional at this game, but and I'm actually kind of rusty in this game. But it's just to get you the philosophy and the ideology behind the Russian Strelet attack. So if you don't know already, you're not collecting gold. The only place you get gold from is trade routes. Don't put any villagers on gold. It's not necessary. What you need a lot of is food. You need food. It's about a 3-to-1 ratio of wood. So for every 3 food villagers you have, for every 3 food villagers you have, you'll have 1 wood villager. And as you can see, I'm learning. This is another strategy from some guy. I might put his comment in the description. He told me to put buildings on the outskirts of your territory so it'll be like a buffer zone so you can see what the enemy's going to do and attack you. So that's a little tip. So that combined with shooting the animals back to your town, pretty helpful. And here I'm just expanding my buffer and my little visual, what I can see basically, the visual world. So we're up to 26 people. The score right now, I don't actually score that well through the colonial age usually. As you can see, I'm in last place. Now, if you actually look in the top right here, it says Team Mid-Jack. Now, he has a score. No, he doesn't even have a score. See, he's glitching. See, his name's not even on that list. See, it should say Team Mid-Jack, and then it should say his name and his age that he's in. But it doesn't even show him on here. He's just, I don't know what he did, but he's doing some kind of a cheat. And Superfly, my partner here, who I've never played with before, he calls it out. And I actually forgot to order my strelets until now, which was a mistake, so I got to order both of them at the same time. Make sure you... I usually save my second delivery for the second age, as opposed to getting 2 in the first age, which you can do, but I like to save so I can get my strelets earlier on the colonial age than having to wait for them, or purchase them myself. So there was a 15-minute no rush on this game. Apparently there wasn't an invisible wall that you couldn't go across in 15 minutes. I had to download a special map to play this one. But I never hit the wall, and I went almost halfway across the map, so I don't know. Anything else to point out? We got 12 people on food and 9 people on wood. Wood is going to be... I know I said a 3-to-1 ratio for food to wood, but that's not until later on in the game. That's right now you need a lot of wood because you're going to be building like a market, which you should put up. I should have put up earlier than this, because you're going to want to upgrade your wood and your food gathering skills. So yeah, and you're going to be building lots of houses and barracks. So there's lots of things to buy with wood. So wood and food are probably going to be just about equal. If you're playing someone really good, you're going to want to have an army going pretty quickly. And I kind of struggled with that. Here I'm shooting the buffalo back to the start again. Back to my base. Ordering up what did I just order there? Some more food, because, you know, maybe I'll start building up my army now. It's getting to that time. Everyone's in age 2 now, except for Blue Guy, who's cheating somehow. Yeah, so this game, I don't know. It was okay. I felt like I played pretty good with the Russians. At times I was a little slow. Definitely wasn't my fastest performance. And here's where Superfly calls out at me for cheating. And I'm like, what, bro? I'm not too familiar with all the cheating that goes on. I actually haven't seen very many cheaters in this game at all. But there's probably people cheating that I just don't know about. And see, I still haven't upgraded my market yet, which is dumb. I might do that soon, I don't know. Here I go, I'm like, oh, I'm a dummy. Score blue is cheat, I know. So that sucks. I know. Anything else to point out? So we're starting to move my army up. We're at 9 minutes into the game on fast speed. Up to 26 people on... Well, that's actually, it's that high because my wood guy started grabbing the food drop-offs. And so we're going to try... I think we're going to try and age up not too far from now. Maybe not, actually. No, I'll probably stay in this age for a bit. As the strategy employs, you have to be really good in the second and third age. If the game gets to the fourth age, the strelets become less skilled. Blue, you are a cheater. So he's still calling him out as a cheater. The strelets, they get better and better every age as you upgrade them, but the other units get the distance between them becomes so great by the time you get to the fourth and fifth age that it's, especially against horses, they'll just get slaughtered. So the goal of the Russian Strelet strategy is to keep the opponent in the second and third age for as long as possible, really until you defeat him. If you can defeat him in the second age, that's amazing. If you can defeat him in the third age, it's just as good. So, but if you get to the fourth age, it's going to become that much more difficult. I mean, your strelets are going to be good, but you're going to have an amazing economy because you're going to be replacing so many units. Like, you'll go through hundreds of strelets, and he'll go through, you know, maybe 100 units. Because you're just be sending waves of them at him, and they'll just be dying fast. So up to 77 people, I'm kind of at that awkward point where I'm like, oh, I've used up all my second age orders, and I don't have any, I'm not in the third age yet. So as you can see, I've got a trade post, and that trade post is getting me gold slowly, but at this point I'm just like, I need food, okay, I need resources. I actually need wood, that's what I ordered, because I need to build more stuff. So basically with this strategy, you need to have an untouchable economy. Okay, you need like 50 food gatherers and like 15 wood gatherers, somewhere around there. And you need to have all your things upgraded. Your mill has to be upgraded. Your gathering has to be upgraded. I forgot to mention, if you look in the top corner here, my partner quit. I probably don't even know if I realized that yet, but he's quit on me. So now it's 1 versus 2, and one of the opponents is a cheater. So this is not looking too good to say. And I'm starting to build up a forward base here. Sorry. Still coming off a bit of a cold here. And looking at my market. Yeah, we're just pumping out villagers right now. Anything else that needs to be pointed out? Yeah, so as I was saying, basically the Strelet strategy requires you to have an infinite amount of resources. So you need to put up like a solid 65 villagers. And right now, I don't have that. I'm probably, as you can see, I'm actually overcompensating for wood right now. I've got 18 people on wood and only 17 people on food, so I got to get my food people back up. But I have a lot of food in store, but you will go through that so fast. It costs 375 food per 10 soldiers. So if you have 30 of them die, that's 1,000 food you're going to go through. 2,000 food for twice that. So if you're in a big battle and you're getting crushed, you need to be able to put up the soldiers to keep the fight going. Because as long as you can keep the fight going, you're draining the other person's economy. And you're draining yours too. But as long as basically this game is economic, okay? It's all about whose economy, okay, can support their military to victory. That's what it is. That's all I have to say, okay? So I've got up to, I don't know how many army dudes I have now, but see, I've got about 40 villagers, and so I've got about 80 soldiers, and we're up to 13 minutes, so the wall's going to come down soon. My buddy's quit, so I'm starting to take over his territory and put houses up. I actually had to rebuild some houses here because I hit my population limit with houses, so that's kind of annoying. Started killing these cows too. It wasn't the most efficient thing to do, but I needed food, so we started doing that. As you can see, this is starting to look like a serious Strelet fight. Okay, now the Strelets are pretty ugly in the second age. As you can see, we're trying to get to the third age because Z here reached my opponent, the yellow guy, reached the third age. That's really bad. If this was a no rush, if there was rush allowed in this game, I should have attacked way earlier. As soon as you have like 40 Strelets, you need to be like attacking him, okay? Because chances are he probably has like 10 musketeers and maybe six arrow guys, and you probably lose the first fight, but send in another 30 the next time, and then send in 50, you know? And then when your 50's fighting, maybe 25 of them will be dead, then send in another 25, you know? And then just send in another 15, and send in another 10, and another 10, and another 10. And eventually, you'll break the opponent. If you send in enough, and if your economy can support that replacement. It's the replacement that is key in the strategy. It's not the number, it's just the volume of them. That just the sheer mass of them coming. It's not the 80 Strelets versus the 40 horse guys. It's the 80 plus all the reserve waves that are coming after them. So we're almost into the third age now. My army is pretty significant. As you can see, I'm having a food crisis because I've only got 8 people on food right now. So we're in that awkward transition phase from and a good player would make this less awkward, but I'm rusty at it. So here's one of my favorite upgrades actually, is this the second one there in my queue, is that Strelet upgrade. I think it gives a 15% bonus. You have to have this as a Strelet, okay? Strelets are weak as they are, so if you can give them a 15% bonus, it's like having 15% a bigger army, okay? All the time. So you have to have that. Bring up the guys, train them well, and here 15 minutes has passed, or 45 seconds past it in fast time, so we're going for it. And one of the key things you got to remember, and a professional will know this, is you gotta have, see, my population is at 188, so I'm almost there. I wish it got to 200, but it didn't quite get there. Not yet, anyway. I actually killed a villager right there, so he knows I'm coming. But you've gotta, I forgot what I was gonna say. You've got to micromanage a lot in this game. Like this guy here, he's building a wall. I don't usually build walls, but because I was playing against 2 guys and one of them was a cheater, so I don't know if he's gonna bring flying cars and George Crushington's after me, so I just built a wall. And so here we go. We're almost 14 minutes into this recording, 16 minutes in the game, and here I find a wall. And here you're going to see how well Strelets, second age Strelets, third age Strelets actually, fortress age Strelets, do against walls. They're okay. Something I'd actually recommend that I didn't do in this game, and I often don't do, here, I got a little worried. This yellow guy was coming down as you can see on the mini map here in the bottom left, he was coming down the wall. And that would have caused a hindrance, because in a Strelet attack, you never want to be flanked. You want the enemy to be fighting your army, not fighting your walls or your villagers or behind you, because that just crushes you. And that goes for, I think, all Age of Empires 3 strategy. I was trying to get my Explorer to go back there and build another, whatever you call it, town center, because I really didn't have enough villagers to be able to support this army. Like, I have the initial army, but I don't have, as you can see, I've only got 21 guys on food. I need another 20 guys on food. So here I found a little fortress. Blue actually evacuates. I should have gone after his villagers. I didn't realize there was that many villagers. I saw these 2. I didn't see those other 6 until now. And at this point, I think I start deleting yes, I start deleting buildings here, okay? See, so you can only build, I think, there might be a card that upgrades this, but you can only build, I think, 6 blockhouses. And this actually went really easily. I don't know what happened to this guy. Blue got crushed. You can only build... No, it's 7. You can build 7 blockhouses, I think. Oh, here comes yellow now. I guess that's that force from earlier. But as you can see, like, look at the massive numbers of military guys. We're at 190 population, so we haven't even lost any units really yet. At certain times during this game, my total population falls to about 130. If that happens, you are in a serious crisis mode, because that means your army is being badly defeated and you need to replace them instantly. And if you can't replace them instantly, you need to build up your economy, because that means your economy is not able to win you the game yet. And if it's at that point, you're in crisis mode. You need to instantly start building villagers, getting more people on food, more people on wood, and make it so you have a completely replaceable army. So Strelets, they're not experts at taking down buildings, but they're pretty good at it. I mean, they're okay with the numbers they have right now. As you can see, we've only got about 30 villagers. So I've got about an army of about 160. It looks like here, maybe 150. So I've got a sizable army. Here comes a fort. I don't usually even build forts. As you can see, I mean, I didn't even use it in the rest of the game. I think he killed a villager that was running around, but see here, oops, I was going to delete one of his units. I didn't even know I could do that. So at this point, I'm just bringing more blockhouses forward, as I was talking about before. You can only build 7, so you need to build 7, and then delete the ones that are farthest back towards your base, okay? And you could say, oh, well, what happens if you get attacked from behind? Well, if you get attacked from behind, you're basically screwed anyway, so, you know, your attack's boned. You need to keep the enemy in front of you. So, knock off the farthest one back from you and build forward with always build forward with your attack, okay? Don't keep sending reinforcements from halfway across the map. As you can see, I've got a base still way back here by my home base, and it needs to be, I need blockhouses up at the front lines, because one thing a Strelet attack needs is speed. Now, not speed in this. Here comes. I accidentally put those guys over there. I've got like 28 Strelets on the wrong side of the map, so that was a mistake too. So we finally took out all those buildings, and now we're going to start hammering home. As I was saying, so don't bring your guys halfway across the map. You need speed, and not speed in the sense of horses, but sorry, too much bark root beer. You need speed in the sense of replacing your unit speed. You need to be able to click on 4 different blockhouses and put out 4 different, 40 units instantly, maybe even 80. Oh man, my nose is bothering me here. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My nose is bothering me. I had to clear that up. Okay, so we're attacking again here. We're going after this wall. We're going to try and take it down. Once again, I'm glad it was a wooden wall, because we're not that great at taking down walls. It's almost the Strelet's ability to take down walls and other things basically almost justifies coming up with mortars or something. If you brought mortars in with the Strelet attack, I think it would be very helpful. But I don't have the gold to do that. Now, I just go Strelets. I'm just too much of a purist to be able to justify bringing in anything else. Like, I'll order up horses from my main town, but like those guys there. But other than that, they basically just go Strelets. That's it. So we're getting into the meat of the attack here. Something you need to keep an eye on when you're attacking, just throw your guys in there, okay? It doesn't matter that you have to have a mob mentality, and it's like here's more horses just showing up here. You need to have a mob mentality. Like, we're getting slaughtered here. Like, look at this. There's horses just destroying us. Population is falling rapidly, down to 177, 176, 174, 172. I mean, we're getting slaughtered. I got to be able to click, 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 and get these units out. And still, my economy is not good. I've only got 25 guys on food, and 22 on wood. Like, I need more people on food. I don't know what I was thinking. I was being rusty. And up until this point, that was fine because I wasn't having to replace units. So I was just romping through them, destroying buildings. But you need to be able to replace units. So even at this point of the game, I'm still not doing a good job of replacing my units. That's killing me. So I got these horses that are coming in and helping me. But as you can see, like, those blue horses are just destroying me. Sorry if it's getting a little light here. But I'm glad this recording seems to be going pretty good so far. It's a little choppy, but at least you're getting the idea. I thought about upgrading my wood thing, but I was like, oh, I got plenty of wood. So another important thing you need to do is do good market skills. Here I'm selling wood and buying food because I've got too much wood. I don't need that much wood. And I think I start deleting more of these buildings. Do I? No. I made start order. Oh, did I upgrade them? No. Yes, I did. I did upgrade them. No. I'm upgrading them right now. So I'm getting them to be even more Imperial. And I was having an issue with my new units were spawning below that wall. And then they'd get... half of them would get stuck beyond the wall, and half of them would get stuck under the wall. So a good solution to this is just build a blockhouse above the wall, and then none of the units will be behind the wall. See, as you can see, I've got this mix down here, and I'm like, oh, these guys got to walk around the wall, and it's going to be awkward. Yeah, so now we're entering now, and he's waiting for me, of course, but what do I care? So population, military size... It's doing good. As you can see, I've upgraded to level 4. They're guard strelets now. I don't even know what their hit points are. They're probably only like 100. I should have actually ordered a factory right there, but instead I ordered more of those dudes. And in situations like this, when you're ordering military units at the end of the game, you need to switch. On your military buildings, you can switch to have the units come to... There, I'm starting to delete these guys. And I'm going to get this guy to build forward, as I was talking about earlier. But you need to switch so your drop-off point is up at the front, not the back, which was a mistake I made in this game. And here I'm like, I got to get more food, so we're going to start popping out some villagers and getting more food. Finally. And that will really dagger the game. And as you can see, I'm still bringing people halfway across the map. More mistakes by me. Population's fallen to 147. I'm getting panicky again here. So we're going to start popping out more soldiers again. And this really wasn't that crisp a game because I had too many things going on at once. I wasn't organized enough. My economy wasn't strong enough. My military was lagging, and so I wasn't able to fully support my waves. And that's what you want. That's what you need to do. I haven't even checked into my attack yet. Like, I don't even know what's going on. I'm probably getting crushed in there. I'm stealing their trade posts right now, which is just a dumb move by them. And I'm actually upgrading to a train station. It looks like that's a good decision right there. As you can see, we're getting crushed in there, but oh man, my nose. Here comes some more support. One sec. How are we doing still over here? I've got this nasty flump stuff. Oh, I'm building a church. This is a very good idea for the speed topic earlier. Build it. There's that sneaky villager. I don't know what she's going to go try and build something, and I was like, oh, no. Factory ended up blowing her up here. I was going to send 10 guys to go get her, but she got blown up. Oh, no, she dies. Good for her. So I sent them into the battle. So as you can see, he's holding off my attack, but I'm looking at my economy now. I've got 39 people on food, 15 on wood. So we're doing good. I'm bringing a factory in. The economy is getting rolling, which means the Russian army is just going to be unstoppable. And we're just going to keep on popping people out right there. See how close they are to the front? That blockhouse? They're just coming right out of there. Perfect. That's exactly what you want to have. And I really should have built another one. There I'm getting standing army. That's a perfect one. And the infantry one, you need to get those. So those two things are important too. Get your church upgrade so your guys come out faster, because speed is important. And the next thing is upgrade your strelets so they're better against horses and stuff. And artillery, because I think he starts bringing artillery in here soon, if not yet. But look at all the horses he's bringing. So we need to upgrade their church unit, our church things, so that they're not getting crushed in there. So that at least maybe they're only dying at 4/5 the speed that they were before, which would be helpful. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This is it's actually very exciting to commentate all this. and go back through my game here. If you have any comments, post below. If you have any questions, post below. I try to respond to everything. And yeah, so I'm actually really surprised at how this game is going. It's always hard to tell when there's a hacker if he's actually what kind of hacking is he doing? Is he just got a military hack on? Here I've got these cavalry archers, and we're still getting, like, I'm down to 140 population. Like, I really made a bad mistake in not putting a second blockhouse next to that one there earlier. That just, I ordered up some falcons here because he's got some falcons, or he will have some soon. There I switched the drop point. Very important step in this whole procedure. What else is going on here? We've got more guys coming in. Here, I think yeah, there we go. This is a very important step. So now I can put out 20 soldiers at a time, with 20 more coming after that. And then I've got these ones down here. And then I found this building over here, but it ended up not doing anything, so that was nice. And I've got a factory. We're going to keep that rolling. So we're up to 42 people on food and 16 people on wood. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. But still, like, we're just not getting through this line. Like, they are holding us off. I mean, there is 2 of them, so they should. But, like, I need to push through these guys here. And you can just picture what he's doing over there. He's popping out, you know, his 5 musketeers at his time, and his horses, and his economy is probably drained at this point. And I've accidentally built a market here when I meant to build a mill. So we keep coming with the food, and I couldn't actually build on top of the rubble, so built it over here. Keep popping out some more guys. I'm not sure what I was looking at there. And we're down to 140. At this point, I'm switching around my I'm low on wood, so I'm switching my guys to wood and stuff here, or maybe I'm switching to food, because that's where you're gonna, like, I don't need gold. I've got 1,300 gold. Gold is useful for upgrading your strelets and upgrading to the next age and stuff. But other than that, you don't need it. So as you can see, I broke the wall down now, and we're getting through here. Excuse me. Which is really embarrassing. These 2 teams here are getting crushed here by a bunch of lousy Russian players. And so once again, I'm advancing my front forward here. And Buddy here is actually going to look. See, I'm trying to build forward, and I can't because the town center is right there. But just keep on building forward. That's the key. And I don't recommend opening up more than one front unless you absolutely have to, unless you're in a complete lock. At which point, then that's the game right there. So they quit on me. So that was disappointing because I didn't even get to see my statistics. I probably had like 500 deaths, and they probably had like 100 deaths. And that's it, guys. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. And comment below with your thoughts and whatever else, and have a good one.